Welcome back to the ECRC podcast, a weekly look at activities across our area. I'm Cameron Johnson, here with Kylie and Donovan.
This week is one of the biggest football weeks of the year, the Battle of Murder Creek. TR Miller and WSNL go head-to-head in one of Alabama's most historic rivalries.
And we can't forget about the Flomaton Hurricanes celebrating homecoming this week as they face off against the Northview Chiefs. We've got interviews, predictions, and some behind-the-scenes coming your way.
Let's kick things off for our first segment, a closer look at the Battle of Murder Creek and what this game means to both sides.
If you grow up anywhere near Bruton or East Bruton, you know this game isn't just about football. It's about pride, tradition, and community.
TR Miller versus WS Neal, neighbors, friends, and sometimes even family members on opposite sides of the stands.
We sat down with a few people who know this rivalry best, players, coaches, and fans. Let's start with our interview from earlier this week with Coach Cottrell from TR Miller.
My name is Ronnie Cottrell. I'm the head football coach at TR Miller High School.
So like coaching your first Battle of Murder Creek as TR Miller's head coach?
Well, it's very exciting, obviously. It's a big game. It's having played here, having coached here. I understand the game itself. The Miller-Neal rivalry is one of the best in America. It's actually the best in the state of Alabama, but I'm very excited about it.
How do you help players stay focused despite all the anxiety surrounding this game?
Well, that's one of the hardest things to do in any game, but for a game of this magnitude, when you've got this small an area and two outstanding football teams to play, there will be distractions. I've got an outstanding senior group, and I think they're going to stay focused. I don't know, we're just really excited about playing the game.
What do you hope this game teaches your team about competition and tradition?
Well, you know what? This past weekend, we celebrated the 100-year anniversary of football at our school. And it exposed them to not just the 100 years, but also specifically the W.S. Neal TR Miller rivalry. And I think they will have the right mindset for the game. I hope it teaches them about being better men, about being better proponents of their school, and just looking forward to getting out there.
What's this rivalry mean to you?
Well, when I was a junior in high school, we were 2-7, and we played a 7-2 WS Neal football team, and the score ended 8-0 TR Miller. It was a huge upset. I've seen how this game has launched careers for a lot of players. I mean, a lot of great players have played in this rivalry. I hope it teaches them about being poised under pressure, about, winning with class and playing with class. That's my hope. But, I don't get to play any, Cam. I don't get to get in the game. So I just hopefully we can prepare our guys for the rivalry and do the best we can when the time comes.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Coach Cottrell said it best. This game's about staying focused and playing for each other, not the noise around you.
We also talked to Zoe Baker, the WS Neal drum major, about what this rivalry means beyond the field.
What's the most challenging part of getting ready for this week?
I would say our practices, because we have to go more in depth of what stand tunes we play, and we have to make sure our show is clean. And then also concessions have to be prepared since it's under the band boosters.
What's your favorite band memory from this rivalry?
Probably my 8th grade year when I got to direct before I was drum major or field captain.
My name BJ.
Jay.
My name's Ed.
All right, BJ. What's your prediction for the final score?
48-21.
Let's go.
All right, Jay. What makes Neal different?
So the culture and it's basically like a small community, so it's like a big family, you feel me? Yeah.
All right, Sad. What's the most challenging part of getting ready for this week?
I mean, it ain't challenging for real. I'm just going to treat it like any other week.
Hey, my name is Gracie Murphy.
Gracie, what's your favorite part of this week?
My favorite part is the football game because of the student section.
My name is Kimber Katz, and I'm very excited for Battle of Murder Creek because I think the boys go out there, and they go tear them up. And I don't know. I think they gonna win, and they gonna clock that team, period.
My name is S.T. Clark, and we finna smash Miller the worst way. Chill out.
All right, what's your opinion on the Battle of Murder Creek?
I think it's the best rivalry in the state, and it's a good rivalry. It's fun.
Do you think it's going to be a good game? And who do you think is going to win?
I think that it's going to be a good game, and Neil is going to win 45 to 21.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Howdy, partner. So this is Murder Creek Week. Neil versus Miller, right? And in my opinion, y'all, I think Neil is going to beat the dog Dookie out of Miller.
And of course, I believe the Blue Eagles are going to win. Battle of Murder Creek is always a tough game. It can go either way, but I think the Blue Eagles are going to be too much this year, and I think you'll see they're going to win on Friday.
All right, thank you.
We're joined right now with a very distinguished young alumni from the class of 1974, Mr. Danny Benjamin. Mr. Benjamin, you've done so much for this community over the years. You were a board member for a very long time, but before that, you actually played for the W.S. Neal Blue Eagles. So
I did.
Share us a little bit about your experiences in the Battle of Murder Creek.
I did, and there's nothing like the Battle of Murder Creek. I played for Coach David Salter.
Oh, yeah, a legend.
And Coach Salter, yes, was a legend here at W.S. Neal and in Alabama. Coach Salter was dear to Coach Bryant, and Coach Bryant came to our senior banquet at Neal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
and
big.
That was big.
Yes.
But the Battle of Murder Creek, the one that I remember most, two of them, really. The one that I played in when I was a junior, and it was the night that fog covered the whole field over at T.R. Miller. And Calvin Culliver was at his best, and Mike Sutton, myself, we all played. And I never will forget that Don Lucas caught a touchdown pass in the fog. I don't know how Don saw that ball, but it fell right in the bucket.
That's right.
And Don caught a touchdown there, and man, we had an awesome time. And there were people like Alan Baker on the Miller side, and several other guys that we saw at Dairy Queen on Friday nights and Saturday nights. But there's no game in the state of Alabama that can compare to the Neal-Miller rivalry. And the kids from both schools, I pray that they have class on Friday nights so that when the game is over, they will still see each other as friends walking up and down the hall at the trade school and in the community. So it's awesome.
Yeah, it's unlike anything else because we're so close. And like you said, they're in classes here at the Career Ready Center every day together. They go to church together.
Yeah.
They hang out together. It's just so unique. And there's so many memories throughout the years of all the great games. You know, I was looking up today. This is, I think, only the fourth time that they played on Halloween night, which is very unusual.
Wow.
Neil hadn't had a whole lot of luck on Halloween night, but hopefully this year will be a little bit different. But
yeah, there was another game over at T.R. Miller that I remember very, very well. My baby son, Daniel Jonathan, played on that Neal team, and we were way down at halftime. And I remember going into the locker room, and I said to the Neal Blue Eagles, I said, guys, it doesn't matter who's ahead at halftime. What matters is who's leading at the end of the game. And Neal came back out, and they edged their way back into the ball game, and they beat T.R. Miller. I never will forget that game. As a matter of fact, my baby boy wrote a book, The Battle of Murder Creek.
Oh, wow.
And it's on sale now.
Oh.
And, it's a great book. I was really, really proud of Jonathan to write it. He said, Daddy, I want to write a book on the Battle of Murder Creek. I said, are you serious? He said, yes, sir. And he did it.
Awesome.
So if you get a chance, go online and look for the Battle of Murder Creek, written by Daniel Jonathan Benjamin, and you'll be a blessed individual for having reminisced the Battle of Murder Creek.
It's going to be a killer, man. It's going to be absolute murder.
I think it's going to be a good bout. 35, maybe 14, maybe.
And I got a question for you. What does that number mean in your shirt?
This right here is for my homeboy Gerard over there across the creek.
Okay, thanks. Heck yeah. What about tomorrow's game?
It's probably going to be a blowout. Miller by 50 at least.
Yeah. Any score predictions for me?
35-14 Miller.
What about you?
I'm thinking like 94 to 36.
Okay, thank you so much.
Feel like Miller gonna win. About 27-14.
35-21.
I feel that Miller's gonna come out on top. 28-21.
28-14. Miller got 28.
Tomorrow game, ooh, that's a really big rivalry. I don't know.
You got any score predictions for me?
I got what?
Score predictions?
Score prediction. Shoot, if we played like we played against XL, man, give me 42-14. 42-14.
Okay, what did I say on your shirt? Wait, who's winning?
Who's winning? Neil. I'm sorry.
Predictions for Neil and Miller is gonna be like, I say 21-0.
Oh, okay. My prediction is we're gonna win, y'all. Miller gonna lose, definitely.
I think Neil's gonna win.
Neil finna slime Miller out so bad. We finna do it in the worst way. I got Neil by 21 points.
I don't even think they're gonna
Going
score
into
twice.
the fourth quarter. 21 points going into the fourth quarter.
Okay, what about you, Tyler?
I don't even think they're gonna score. I think it's gonna be 30-0.
What makes this rivalry so important to me personally is because we've been involved in it since, kindergarten to 12th grade. We've been playing against these boys. They're just across the street. I mean, you grow up with them, but you learn to have a hate for the game, and through baseball, track, football, basketball, all of it. Coach Sims has motivated the team by every day we come in, we get a good lift, good workout, go practice. It keeps the team morale up. We eat together, do stuff together. Keep winning. That's always a big thing to keep the morale up. That's basically it.
My goals for the rest of the season is really just do what I can for the team so we can go as far as we can in the playoffs.
I think our rivalry this year is going to be easy because we've been improving more in the weight room and we have a better team than last year.
The best advice I gave my coaches is doing your job and not your others, like teammate job.
My mindset when I step onto the field is to cheer my teammates on, dominate, and of course win.
It's great to see how everyone, not just the players, but the band, cheerleaders, and fans get involved with this tradition.
Before we wrap this segment up, let's get some quick prediction. Who takes it this year?
What do y'all think?
I don't know. I've been to both schools, so I don't want to show any bias, so I won't say my opinion.
I think Neil takes it all this year, 35-14.
I also think Neil's got it. I'm rooting for Neil.
We'll see who's right after Friday night. Up next, we're headed to Flomaton for homecoming.
Over in Flomaton, the Hurricanes are getting ready to celebrate homecoming week with a big matchup against Northview.
The floats are built, the pep rally's planned, and the whole town's turning green and red.
We went out and talked with a few players and our new football coach, Coach Gandy.
My favorite homecoming memory is winning the game last year against Monroe County, and then also is running around getting shot with paintball guns, trying to roll people's houses. Well, homecoming's changed a lot. The themes have changed, and this year we play in Northview at home instead of playing Monroe County like we have for the past 2 years. The best part of homecoming week is going rolling. Which class do I think will win the spirit competition? I think, obviously, the juniors going to win. We're going to win because we got the best theme at all of them. How do homecoming weeks bring everyone together? Well, Monday through Wednesday in the afternoons we have float building. So our whole grade comes together to build the float for the parade Friday. And then on Thursday we have the grade tailgate, and everybody comes together and eats, and then we have the pep rally after on the football field, and then we have our powder puff game. On Thursday we have the grade tailgate, and everybody comes together and eats, and then we have the pep rally after on the football field, and then we have our powder puff game. What Spirit Day outfit am I most excited for is today is wear your favorite college jersey
Something that gets me hyped for a game, probably Griddle Cards on the right. That we're going to beat Waterview, Marion Valley, and have a great homecoming. I mean, we know all his plays that he runs. It can be about his whole physical side. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good game. Northview is a quality team. There's a lot of history between these two schools. It's a rivalry game. It's homecoming's added to that, so there's a lot of excitement. We're excited to play. We're focused on the game and not the other stuff. We're trying to keep everything as close to a normal week as we can so that we're ready to play. Homecoming's an exciting time for the student body and for the community to get together and celebrate, the tradition here and not only the football program, but just the great things that Flomaton's been able to offer students over the years. It's a good time to get together, and our job is to win the game. I'm really proud of the way that our players have come together in terms of me being new, a lot of our staff being new, a new way of doing things, not better or worse, just different. And they've really trusted us and bought into what we're trying to get them to do because it's been a lot on them in terms of the scheme and everything going into it. So they've really developed over the years. I do think that we preach family, and I do think that we are a family. It's one of our mottos. It's one of our 3 F's. And so the chemistry, I feel like, has been positive, and I think that we're heading in the right direction.
The best part of homecoming week so far is that the teachers get to wear jeans. The class that I think will win spirit competition, probably the 10th grade because they are really loud. Homecoming events are really good at bringing everybody together because the classes have to work with each other to build the float and to go against the other classes. And so it builds a team spirit, if you will. Really, I graduated from Flomaton myself a few years ago. And honestly, it hasn't changed a whole lot. Mainly the ways that have changed are the way the girls campaign for queen and attendant. We just never, when I was in school, we voted and that was it. But now girls will campaign and bring all kind of stuff to run. We didn't do the tailgating either, so that has changed a lot. And I think the tailgating is a lot of fun on Thursday nights, but that's not something we did, or the powder puff game. So I guess it has changed a lot with the other activities that are involved, rather other than just the crowning of queen and the parade. Favorite homecoming tradition, I think, would be just the classes all coming back and getting together for the reunion. And I know I'm speaking more of a alumni perspective than for the student perspective, but it is nice to see a lot of your friends that you went to school with that come back and get together. Getting the students excited for homecoming is not really too hard because they come in Monday morning wild and jacked up on all the candy they're getting from the different homecoming attendants running. So they usually are really excited, but the dressing up is always a lot of fun. But in our classroom, or in my classroom, we try to plan some more fun activities for this week because it is going to be a little hectic and crazy. So we just try to give them something fun to do.
That's the kind of energy that makes high school football special. School, pride, community support, and great memories.
And with Northview coming to town, it won't be any easy win. But Flomaton has been looking sharp lately.
Whether it's the rivalry at Murder Creek or homecoming in Flomaton, this week reminds us why we love high school sport.
Good luck to all our teams. Play hard, stay safe, and represent your school with pride.
That's all for this week's ECRC podcast. Make sure to follow us right here on YouTube for next week's podcast.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you under the Friday night lights.